Have a Nice Day with Roxanne Shante featuring DJ Silk on Rock
the Bells Radio.
Okay, so we're back, and of course, you know that the door is always open, so there's no telling who is going to walk through the door. And of course, one of my hip-hop sisters walked through the door. Please believe it, baby. OG Nya Lee just walked through the door, and I must say she looks absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. Wake up, sis.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. And you know what? Let's just jump right into it.
Yes, let's go.
Okay, so now a lot of people may know you from Love and Hip Hop.
Mm-hmm.
They may know you from your Instagram,
right?
And your great videos,
the Trilla
musical,
videos.
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Your musical videos, and I want to say on the mature side, absolutely. But one of the things that they may not know about you, which is what we want them to finally see and know about you,
right,
is the positive things that you do in the community. Like very few women do I invite to actually come in and be guest teachers,
right,
in my classrooms. And I actually had you in as a guest teacher.
Yes, great time. I loved it.
Thank you. And the girls loved you. And I was so impressed with your lesson and your delivery when you were telling them, like, listen, these are the things that you need to do, but we need to get more into business. And you were already speaking about the positive things and how much, because, you know, all the girls are talking about just securing the bag. That's all they want to know.
Right. They just want to pop.
Exactly.
You know
Exactly. So you were telling them, like, listen, you need to understand about a brand and a business. And I was impressed with that. Your return to Love and Hip Hop, that was for your reason of wanting to build your brand higher, or was it that you needed to show people a new you?
I wanted them to see a whole 360 of me, because it was hard for me to go back, because I felt like a lot of the stagnation in my career with people having this misconception was from my first time on Love and Hip Hop. So coming back the second time, I had several meetings with Mona, different producers, and I was like, look, I don't mind coming back. I know I'm gonna have a little bit of drama, but just make sure y'all get a 360 of me. And this past season, like, you know, it was good, bad, but I feel like everybody got to see a 360 version of me, so they could have a reason, you know, to defend me, or, you know, not, you know what I'm saying? I gave them I gave them me. So I'm happy. I'm grateful to Mona for giving me that opportunity again, and I'm happy with this past season.
Good. So am I. I must say that. So am I.
I made it.
You know what I'm saying? Being your big sister, yes. So am I. Now, another thing that I do understand is that you're very family orientated. Like, this is not my first time seeing, you know, your husband, your baby.
Right.
I love the fact that you travel like that. Is it difficult sometimes because of what because of what you're doing?
Yes, because like in the car on the way here, right, I was listening to your raps and stuff like that, and she keeps interjecting, he keeps interjecting, and I'm just trying to get in my mode. So when it's times like that, when I'm like trying to prep, I'll be wanting to be like, shut up, you know. But you know, I'll be like, I'm a mom too, and I'm a wife. Okay. So it does get frustrating, but it also keeps me grounded, and it keeps me like, you know, we going to work. You know what I'm saying? This is not play stuff. I wouldn't bring my daughter out to just fraternize. So, and I also like her to see what I am doing.
Absolutely. I think that is one of the things that you want to do, is you want to be able to let them know that what you do is not just on Instagram.
Yeah, not just the fun, like all bottle popping. Like, it's good to come. This is part of work too, and this is a good part of work too. Coming in, speaking, and you know, getting these opportunities. So I definitely like bringing her to things like this. And
okay, absolutely. Now, we also know that you do a lot of hosting. And so people, so follow her Instagram if you need her to host something, because she's a phenomenal host. She is actually I had appeared on a talk show, and she came in and she was so professional and like literally took it over. And I was shocked. Not shocked not shocked that you couldn't do it, but shocked that you put everyone in line regarding you. Was like, listen, we're not doing that now.
Right.
You know, Roxanne Shante is here.
Yeah,
it's a different segment right now.
To my sister.
You was like, no, this is a different. You was like, listen. Get up. It's a different segment.
I have way too much respect for you.
Thank you.
And I want, and that's why I constantly remind other people about respecting those who came before us. And I'm never gonna allow nobody with you and me in the same room for nobody to disrespect you. That's not gonna happen.
Absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
I love you and I appreciate you. So I was like, that day I was like, whip, that twerking, not right now.
Yeah, she was like, oh no, you know, because they came out ready to twerk and everything.
Crazy.
She looked like, oh no, you won't.
And you see me on my gram. I like to have fun, but to me, you should have some type of respect.
And
you know?
I thought that was absolutely wonderful. I was totally impressed with that, because I know that I was coming to a certain venue you where, you know, where you control.
Right.
And so because of the control there, I also knew what I was kind of expecting, because I figured like, okay, you know, it's more adult, you know, everybody's dressed really sexy, this is what's gonna happen, you know. But she was like, oh no, they not, they gonna sit their asses down. They gonna sit down, they gonna cross their legs.
You gotta have respect. I mean, that was just that's my upbringing, and that's how I'm raising her as well. You should always have respect.
Oh, that's beautiful.
In the room, you should always have respect.
See, and that's why we love you up here. That's why the door is open for you. Please believe it. It's the ROXANNE, and of course, I'm sitting here with my sister, OG Nya Lee. Please believe it, baby. We'll be right back.
Have a nice day with Roxanne Shante featuring DJ Silk on Rock
the Bells Radio.
So, of course, I'm back here with my hip-hop sister, Nya Lee, OG Nya Lee. You know, and it's so crazy because up here, we do everything is like strictly for the OGs. Like, that's just who we are, and that's what we do. And one of the things that I do like about your Instagram, which I like everything about it, but one of the main things I like is your Wake Up Sis.
Yes, that's my baby.
How did you come about with that? What made you do that?
Well, it started, you know, fighting this whole narrative that I had for so many years. I was like, I need to let these girls know who I really am. Like, I'm tired of everybody running around saying who I am or how I am to girls or how I feel. So I just felt like it was something that could show my personality without me all the way selling out and becoming gimmicky.
Right.
And I think that's why it's working so well, because it's not a gimmick. It truly is something that I do every day. Like, God gives me a message, and I'm like, sometimes I'm out in the club or anywhere, and I write down, I'm like, yeah, this is the topic I'm gonna touch on tomorrow. So it's something that is not written up. I don't have like it planned for the week, literally like either the night before or when I wake up in the morning. It is. And I just feel like, you know, a lot of girls are scared to talk about certain things.
Yes.
And I try to make light of it. I try to make it not taboo, and I try to address some of the things that, you know, maybe they don't have anybody they could talk to about it. Because I even have relationships with some of the girls in my DM, like, you know, about them going through school and their boyfriends and breakups. Like, I have people that I've been talking to for like 2 years, never met them, but like I give them advice like when I can.
Yeah, I see that you are great at that. Again, because I've seen the way that you were with the students. So I can tell that is definitely something for you. That is truly your calling. That Wake Up Sis is incredible. Now, you have expanded to events now.
Yes, I'm going to have my first Wake Up Sis brunch hosted by Yandy Smith, Jamila T. Davis, and Maggie, and they're also on the show with me. And you know, they all do good things for the community as well. So I thought, like, okay, let me invite my real sisters, girls that I know. Let's come together. Let's have this brunch. And this brunch's theme is going to be basically the importance of sisterhood.
Nice.
Because all of us kind of help each other in some way. So that's what this brunch is about. Just the importance of sticking together and, you know, sharing, you know, your what's the word I'm looking for? Sharing your connects, your plugs, and not, you know, withholding some information from someone thinking that they'll go further than you. We don't have that. Like, we don't have that. Like, if you selling hair and I'm selling hair, I'll help you start your hair company.
That's nice.
So that's what this brunch is going to be about.
That's nice, because you know what? We don't have a lot of sisterhood, especially in any type of industry, let alone the entertainment industry, whether it's adult, figurative, mature entertainment industry, or whether it's the music industry, and now even with the media, there's so much competition, or at least everyone feels that there's so much competition between the two. Now, one of the things too that you also do is, I noticed that you're not a heavy makeup wearer. You know, so actually people, the way she looks on Instagram is the way she looks in life. Yes. Her nose is not any small, you know, because you get a lot of
snatching it sometimes with the makeup. I snatches it a little
now,
bit.
The thing about it is that to see someone with such a great beauty, do you find that made it very difficult for you to be taken seriously when you were ready to just do business? You know, when you come to do business and you have a certain look, whether it's, you know, your figure or your face.
I'm not gonna lie, I dumb myself down sometimes because it's been in the ways forever. Like, my looks and my aesthetic, it makes people think, well, here comes this girl thinking she's all that, and she, you know what I'm saying, the big booty, all of these things that people just assume about me. So sometimes I dumb myself down so that they can actually listen to me. and it actually works. I'm like, this is crazy. But you know, it's a science, it's politics and stuff, and I think that I'm learning it more and more. And that's why, like, people are like, oh, how can you go on the internet with no makeup? I'm like, because if you see me at your job and I could get a discount, this is what I look like. I need you to recognize me.
Absolutely. Now, speaking of jobs, all the things that you're doing, what are you doing with your music? What's going on? Because I noticed that no one promotes their music the way you do.
Yeah.
You have videos with everyone. You've done work with everyone. You've done English. You've done Spanish. You've done slow. You've done reggae. You've done reggaeton. Like, you know, when I look at your body of work, it is a collection of so many different genres of music that I sit back and say, okay, you know what she's doing? She got this going on. She's got that going on. She's got this.
Something got to hit, right? Yeah. So I just dropped a single called Special, and that's doing pretty good. It's only been out about 10 days, but a lot of people are reposting it. A lot of girls are telling me like, oh, this song makes me feel good. So that was the message. That's what I wanted to do with that. But as far as like my catalog, I love hip hop. Like, I love music. So any opportunity that I get, any sound, like, I'm always going to be open to trying and expressing myself in that way.
Yeah, because you're one that we definitely see. And you're not afraid to try different things in videos, whether you've done them in the hallways in the projects.
Right.
You know, and it takes a lot to do that because I filmed an entire movie in the projects, and I know
it was hard.
When you blasting shit and people want to come out their door, you got to shoot a shot and you don't want somebody to peek out. You know what I'm saying? Or people being in the back. So I've seen you do that, whether it's done, whether you've done one-on-one videos or you've done them in the schools. And the reason why I'm speaking so vast on your catalog is because I want people to understand that OG or Nya Lee does so many things. So not to just put you in one category, like, oh, well, she's just going to wear tight-fitting clothes and she's going to do this. No, I've seen you with the boots and the jeans and the whole hood thing. And that is something that our younger women need to see because they are so built on having so many name brands that they don't take the time out to make their name a brand.
Right.
You know, and so to see you building
like
that.
This is Forever 21 right on that I got on right now, okay? Top was $20. The bottom was $22.99, I believe. Like, I believe if you are, like, I believe that if you are important, if you are very confident, or if you are all of these things that you try to perceive, you don't need those things. Like I have my designer things, you know, but it doesn't make me, like, you know. And then we had spoken off air a little bit about my closet. Like, one time I had got robbed before, like about 2 years ago. They came and like took all my designer stuff, and that really showed me too, like, it hurted and I missed my stuff, but it also showed me like, oh, you'll be all right. That's materialistic stuff and you are you. So, and I still kept going with the music, still stayed outside. Some people would have just went and hid or tried to rob a bank to get their stuff back, but that was a good life lesson for me as well. Like, you don't need all of that stuff.
Absolutely, because it showed you what was really important, and you understood that what was really important was you.
Exactly.
And sometimes
I didn't lose a fan because I lost a Chanel bag. So I was like, bump that Chanel bag, man.
That's what I'm talking about. Please believe it. It's the ROXANNE with DJ
Silk.
Why you so late?
Yeah, it was late.
I'm over here DJing right now.
Oh, okay. Please believe it, baby. Let's do it.
It's Have a Nice Day with Roxanne Shante featuring DJ Silk on LL Cool J's
Rock the Bells Radio.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He's another one. He DM'd me when I had like a bad rant, and he DM'd me and he said, I see your frustration.
I'm going to tell you, you will find that you have a lot of followers, and we look at you as a little sister of ours. So when we see that you're having a moment,
like, I almost want to cry right now thinking about it, because I know where I was at that day, and you just never know who's watching you. And like him DMing me, I was like, oh, like you, because I look up to him, and then he was like, look, I see your frustration.
Yeah, bring that down.
Yeah, I was like,
this is not the platform for it. You know,
you never know.
Yeah, you are a brand now, and because you are a brand, you don't want to tamper with that.
Thank you, Fat Man Scoop.
Absolutely, and you don't want anybody to pull you out of that great position you have put yourself in.
Right.
So you never want anything or anyone to do that.
He was so nice.
You want to be able to say, okay, you know what? Let me put the phone down because I got too much at risk for this, that type of thing. Okay, so now on here we have a question that is called
Strictly for the OGs question of the day.
That's right, strictly for the OGs question of the day.
Yes.
And the question is,
what's the question?
You are inside of the Chinese restaurant. This is before you started getting money. This is before things started getting good. This is before you started going to Mr. Chow's when you was going to King Pow. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now you got the money for Mr. Chow's. This is when you was going to King Pow's. Right there on the corner that had that nasty little open gate in the back that was blowing out that hot heat and everything smelled like egg rolls. Tell me, what were you ordering?
4 chicken wings, fire hard with French fries, extra ketchup. If not that, and I had a couple extra dollars, I would get sesame seed chicken, fried extra hard with shrimp fried rice.
Oh, she went big time with the shrimp fried rice.
Yeah, that's why I said when I got a little bit of the broke meal was the chicken wings and French fries with extra ketchup.
Okay.
And sometimes when the super broke meal was just the fries with mad ketchup in the bag. And then when I had a couple extra dollars, you know what I'm saying, when I didn't tip the wash and set lady, then I would get the sesame seed chicken and the shrimp fried rice.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Please believe it. You know, it says thank you so much for coming up here. And one thing I want you to do is give everybody, well, they already know how to contact you, but just say it again for the folks who don't know.
Hey, y'all. Wake up, sis. It's your girl, OG Nya Lee here. Follow me on Instagram, OG_Nya Lee. And thank you so much, Roxanne, for having me.
Wait. Don't go yet. You're having a brunch. You need to tell the people about your brunch.
I'm having a brunch. It's April 7th, hosted by Yandy Smith, Maggie, Jamila T. Davis. It will be here in New York. Go on Eventbrite and get your tickets. There's only a couple left. Follow me on Instagram. Got all the details up there. Wake up, sis. The first brunch coming April 7th.
Please believe it, baby. That's right. You heard what she said. Wake up, sis. And then she getting ready to do something else called Wake Up, Bro. She's already patenting that. So that's already copywritten, folks. So I'm just letting y'all know she secured the bag and all of that. Please believe it. All right. It's the ROXANNE. And thank you so much, sis, for coming up here with me. I so appreciate it. And I think you're such a great talent. Thank you. And I look forward to more and more
I can't
music.
wait to send you this video, girl.
Please do.
Yes.
Let's do it.